Question.
Hey guys.
Careful, buddy.
Oh, Jesse.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
okay.
job.
Thanks,
Okay.
buddy.
Yep.
Good job.
Let's see if we can do that. There we go.
Okay.
Let's write it now. Hey, everybody. Good to see you again for our online Wednesday night youth group. Glad you guys have tuned in and joined us online, whether that's on Facebook or on YouTube. Hopefully it's working out for you.
Oh, saying hello. I could hold my face for my eyes were starting to water. Okay.
But some tragic news this week. We had death in the family.
We did.
Our little beta fish, Blueberry, died.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
The consensus was to flush him.
Yeah.
But
I think the only person who was really sad was Skeety, our cat.
yeah, he likes to drink out of the fish water. He would go.
Yeah.
And the fish.
Everybody would forget about Blueberry except for Skeety.
No, I fed him. I would actually feed him. Nobody else.
Yeah, I never did.
Fed him.
I never fed him. I even forgot he was there until I saw the cat actually drinking out of the water bowl.
Nobody thought about him ever. So, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So, John hasn't been able to get a haircut. I don't know if you noticed.
It's been like forever.
Just looks a little different. I grew a hook. No big deal. So.
I didn't know you could grow those. That's awesome.
You can. This is what happens if you don't go to the salon.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, I read this crazy
I've
article.
got a pretty bad left hook.
Oh, that was a good one.
Okay.
Anyways. So, I read this really interesting article the other day.
I did.
Yes, the National Geographic wrote this article last week.
No,
they
they
released it about people having crazier dreams in this pandemic than normal. I know. So, have you experienced any like really crazy dreams lately? Like abnormally crazy dreams? What about you?
No, you might think you're in a dream right now.
I
but
know.
You're not.
No, this is real.
No, I just keep having recurring dreams that like I'm in a different house, but it's my house.
But that's abnormal. That's not normal for you to have that kind of a dream.
No, I guess not. I don't know why the pandemic would make me dream about that.
So apparently, because of the heightened stress and anxiety of social distancing, it causes people to have very abnormal dreams.
Interesting.
Yeah, not necessarily nightmares, just crazy dreams. So that actually kind of means that then our emotions, how we're feeling, the state of mind we're in as we go to sleep plays an effect on how well you sleep.
I think it's just because we're watching way too much Avengers movies. That's probably why.
By the way, last night we just finished Captain America: Civil War, which was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. And my favorite character entered the scenes that time. Who was it?
A panther.
Oh my word.
Diaper Man.
Diaper Man.
I don't know. What's it? It was Black Panther, right?
No, Red and Blue. Red and Blue.
Oh, Spidey-Man.
Spider-Man. My favorite. Yeah. Finally entered in the scene. I know. We're watching it and Hannah's not even laughing. She didn't even think it's funny. So.
I didn't think what was funny.
Any of his comments or his jokes or anything like that. You didn't think he was funny at all?
Oh, no.
I would be curious to know if Hannah actually really knows what's going on right now in the Avengers story. You've watched all the way up till Civil War with me. She didn't want to watch Ant-Man. She didn't think that one was a very good one.
No, that doesn't sound appealing. Like, I'm Ant-Man. Like, if I was going to pick to be an Avenger, I definitely wouldn't pick Ant-Man.
No.
Like, I would totally be Tony Stark if I were a guy.
She didn't even remember what Ant-Man was about, though, so no. I'm not really sure she has...
And then... yeah, so...
Okay.
All right.
Well, anyways, so yes, tonight is... I don't know what's tonight after Civil War. I have to look back on the list. But anyways... So, I got a couple of texts and pictures from you guys about what you've been doing during the pandemic. I'm going to try to insert them into the video. And so, Zach has texted me a picture about what he's been doing during this pandemic. And it's a picture...
Is he been on his... Like, he's probably on his phone.
It's the funniest picture ever. It's just... No, it's him reclining in his recliner, and all you see is just his legs and then his Crocs. And then a picture of the TV, and it was us on the TV. It was awesome. So that's what he's been doing.
That's hilarious.
And then I got another message from Alex Henley. He has been bathing chickens.
Oh, that's
Yeah, interesting,
oh,
right?
Poor kid.
I know. No, I think
Oh,
he really likes it. I think he
Oh.
likes to do it. Yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah. So
I hope somebody's paying you.
I didn't
to
even know that was a
bathe
thing.
Those chickens.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
there's.
they're getting more chickens, I think. Yeah. Anyways, so I thought that was very interesting. Pretty cool. Love to hear from more of you about what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
How's your journey going? Being svelte, isn't that the word you used last week?
Yeah.
Svelte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going alright.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we have been into this series of unshakable faith, and we've talked about 3 characters so far. The first person we talked about was Job. The second character we talked about was Joseph. And then the third character we talked about last week was Queen
Esther.
Esther. Queen Esther.
Yeah.
So, again, another Bible character that has gone through some tragic things in their life, and how their faith has been rock solid. And this is going to be very quick tonight, so I really only have like one verse for you. But Bible character tonight is Noah. Noah. Okay?
Who
So
built the ark?
Noah. So I'm going to read to you one verse. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse number 7 says this: By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. So we're looking at Noah. Just think about this with me for a little bit. Noah, an individual who is minding his own business. He's a follower of the Lord. He loves God. He's trying to be the best he can be
What are you laughing at?
in his area, in his community that he's doing, whatever. And all of a sudden, God speaks to him and tells him rain is going to come and flood the entire earth. Something that's never ever been seen before. Where have we heard that before? Maybe what we're in right now. The pandemic. We've never seen this before. Never seen this kind of virus before, right? And so it's all of a sudden God says to Noah, something you've never seen before is going to rock the world. That's kind of what's happened right now too, right? So
Yeah, can you imagine that? Like they've never
seen rain.
So the Bible says they've never seen rain before, and all of a sudden Noah has to tell people it's going to rain. Trust in God.
Yeah.
But nobody does.
Right.
And nobody believes him.
No one's ever seen rain before. They don't even know what rain is. So they're like, how do I believe this when I don't even know what it is, when I've never seen it before? But nevertheless, Noah trusts God. He has faith in his God. So he does, and I should have looked up how long it took Noah to build the ark, but it took him a long time. I think it was a couple of years it took Noah to build the ark. Some of you have gone with us to see the replica of the ark. It's huge. It's
really
massive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So skip a little bit ahead. The ark has been built. God tells Noah, after all the animals have come in, right? God tells Noah, get in the ark with all your family. Get in the ark, and he shuts the door, and all of a sudden the rain starts coming. It rains 40 days and 40 nights nonstop and completely covers the entire earth. So I thought this was pretty ironic. How long has Noah and his family been on the boat before they can actually get out of the ark to get on dry land?
It's a long time.
It's been over a year. It's been over a year. So over a year that they were quarantined, if you will. Noah and his family quarantined over a year together. So it's Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. So how many is that?
That would be 8.
8 people.
Yeah.
Right. Quarantined, 8 people quarantined for over a year with only one window that was hardly ever open except for the last couple of months before it was dry on the ground. So I thought, how interesting, the correlation between the pandemic and then what Noah went through, except for there's no
I think the flood's a little worse than what we're
Well, I
going
agree.
through
I
now.
agree, but we can make application here. So it said though that let's see, he became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. Do you realize that the faith that you have in your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ right now causes you to be righteous? Your faith being strong, unshakable, causes you to have righteousness in God because it's unshakable, because it causes you to continue to move forward and not to be afraid, not to give up. Next week, we're actually going to talk about somebody who struggled with their faith. I know we've been talking about Bible characters who've been unshakable in their faith, but I thought, you know what, well, let's talk about someone who did struggle with their faith. So, interesting, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine being Noah, building a huge, massive structure for something that you've never seen, so you've never known it rained, never known rain, and you've been instructed by God, by faith, to build this ark. That would take a long time to build.
Right.
So his faith was incredible to be building something where he looked like a fool to everybody else building it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. So that's the lesson for this week. Character was Noah. Unshakable faith. See you next time.
Sorry.
Ready?
You gonna ask me questions? Are you asking me?
Yeah. You can't see them
Okay.
because you're so much better when you know. Is it already going?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Tess, you can press the play button.
Okay.
Just the play button.